Hi, and welcome to Kevin Reviews Something Every Day for August 21st, 2009. Today I'm going to review the brand new Quentin Tarantino flick, Inglourious Basterds, and it's spelled funny, and that annoys me. Pretty standard, well, I can't say pretty standard Tarantino film, but definitely a Tarantino film. A lot of talking, which he's done in his more recent films. Death Proof had far too much talking and very little action, and most of it was pointless. Thankfully, the talking and whatnot in Inglourious Basterds is more important. It's relevant. It's actually a very suspenseful movie. There's a lot of, spies and, kind of lying about identities and things like that, and that really ramps up the tension because you're really not sure who knows what and why they. I mean, why people are doing stuff, but you don't know what they don't know. I'm not sure that made sense. But there's definitely enough tension in the film. And it's well done. The tension is. There's a few action scenes, not as many as, say, a Kill Bill or even Reservoir Dogs had a lot more action than Inglourious Basterds did. But the action scenes are good. They're definitely brutal. As is Tarantino's style. I'm trying to stay relatively spoiler-free, so you'll have to excuse me as I'm kind of skipping over bits and pieces. This is not a typical World War II film, in that Quentin Tarantino's made it very clear he doesn't care about being historically accurate. So if you don't know anything about World War II, really? You don't know anything about World War II? That's weird. But you don't have to know anything about it, and if you do know something about it, please forget it for the movie, other than, Nazis are bad, and so is Hitler, who's a Nazi. But that sort of thing. Nazis are kind of a real easy go-to bad guy, and they're kind of used as that in this film. There's a couple Nazi characters who are given some depth, but at no point are they ever sympathetic. You're not like, man, I feel bad for those Nazis who are getting killed. Because most of the Nazis get killed. That's not a real surprise. At the beginning of the film, it starts off, the beginning doesn't start off with Brad Pitt's speech about killing Nazis, but that's in the early portion of the film. And it's in all the trailers, so you've seen it there if you've seen the trailers. And lots of Nazis get killed. That's not surprising. A lot of Tarantino-esque moments. His foot fetish shows up again. There's a Mexican standoff. Those sort of those tropes of his that show up a lot are definitely there. It's a long film, 2.5 hours easily, but it doesn't feel long, which is interesting compared to, say, District 9, which I watched last week, which wasn't as long but felt long towards the end. Felt kind of slowed out. Whereas once the ending hits in this movie, it's pretty much there. You're in the final bit of the movie, and that's when it's happening, and then it ends. Definitely give it a shot if you like Tarantino's stuff. It's not as talky as Death Proof, but not as much action as Reservoir Dogs. So that's Kevin Reviews Something Every Day for August 21st, 2009.